You ever have one of those days when you're like, you're not even sure how things are going to get done? This is one of those days. My family's in town, and I'm so happy to have them here. My dad's at the shop, and we're actually going to build some roller racks to kind of help with organization here. But it's 10:23 right now. At 10:30, I am going in to guest on This Week in Weddings podcast. So I was planning on being here, sitting at my desk recording. And then, timing just worked out. My friend KC, who you've encountered before on these videos, the guy who helped me through some stuff with one of the Kluge presses, he's actually in Florida, and he is like 10 minutes from the shop. So I just talked to him and said, hey man, I'm gonna go hide in the back, put a blanket over my head and record this podcast, and try to keep it as quiet back there as I can, and I will see you on the flip side. So I literally I brought a blanket to help deaden the sound, and I'm gonna go hide in the dark in the back, put up the door that's not even attached to the wall, and and to top it off, the lawn guys are doing all their stuff, so there's like weed whackers and mowers and all that crap. But I don't think they take more than 15 minutes to do the whole space, and I think it's gonna take that long to get recording. So theoretically, we'll be okay there. I don't know how much tapping and popping KC needs to do. I am so thankful that he's here doing it. It all happened at the same time. So I am a little overwhelmed trying to figure that out. We're gonna get it all taken care of. It'll work. I don't know how, but it's gonna work. No worries. For real, because this really changed my life. And so through the course of that, what I realized is that I think we got it.
Oh no.
I think I double hit it, man.
Oh no.
Well, and they've got the auctions up there. Wire Bins is based out of there.
Oh,
the press behind you. Hey, I finished the podcast a little earlier this morning, and this is my friend Casey. I told you he was on his way. You have at least heard his name in these videos before. This is the guy for all things Kluge. The press I had that broke and my foil press are both Kluges. They still make presses today that do some of the same things. Unlike all the other guys who are doing different stuff now, they're still doing foil stamping presses and all this kind of stuff. And this man knows everything there is to know. He's given me some tips and tricks on like feeding presses and making things work. And if someone needs to get a hold of you, how do they get to you?
1-800-826-7320.
That's I'll put that in the bottom. That is straight to Kluge,
That's
right?
straight to Kluge.
Have mercy. How cool. It has been so awesome. I think I told you before, I've never seen people operating presses except one person in my shop before, never in person. And so just to talk to someone who knows this stuff inside now, who really knows how these presses operate, and just to help learn how to be more efficient, it's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, talk to you later. And we're back. Having fun in the shop with Casey was awesome. He taught me a couple cool tricks that were super amazing. Hey, what's that? There. All right. And I don't know if you saw him, but when Casey was here, you might have seen my dad in the shop. He's over here building some roller racks for me. Say hi, Dad.
Hello, hello.
Tell him what you're doing.
Well, I'm building these racks to hold the rollers for both of the presses.
Kluge and windmill. And we're going to put those on the wall once they're painted. Yep.
Hey.
What do we have left to do? I say we, you're doing it.
Final sanding and painting and mounting. That's about it.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
That's my dad. He's pretty awesome. And yeah, so he comes down and says, what can I do to help? And I tell him the things that I've been putting off, and he's helping doing them. So I actually have a super tiny little print job to do today, 35 pieces, but want to make sure it's perfect, so that's what we're going to get taken care of today. And since my family's in town, we'll spend the rest of the day with them. And I have Toastmasters tonight, so I've got a speech to finish preparing for Toastmasters. So all in all, a pretty busy day, but let's get cranking. so I got that job done. It's already packed up, ready to go. Everything went almost smoothly with it, but it was pretty direct to get it out the door. Dad, because he's awesome, made roller racks. Did you see these things? Hopefully you can see them behind me. One for the Kluge, one for the windmill, and extra space for extra rollers as you kind of cycle through. You buy new ones, pull the old ones out, and then we do what's called recovering rollers. We don't just replace it all. The metal cores we send out and have them recovered because it's cheaper to do that than to remanufacture those metal cores. So anyway, thank you so much, Dad. I can't tell you how helpful this is.
My pleasure.
And they are here from Cleveland, and we visited Cleveland last year. They came to us this year. I really do miss Cleveland, though. Anyway, we are off to go hang out for the day, and maybe we'll see you at Toastmasters in a little bit. Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, I completely forgot to show you this. Check this out. That's it. That's Harper's Bazaar, Hong Kong, and let's see, right there. That's me. That's me. That's me in Harper's Bazaar, Hong Kong. It came out earlier this month, well, last month, I guess, and I got my copy in the mail over the weekend. If you saw my Insta stories, you saw that. I am so excited about it. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to bring you along for Toastmasters tonight. If I don't, let's say goodbye now. I want to remind you, if you are a designer and you make stationery, I have templates in my shop that you can buy that will just make it quicker to get to an artboard for what you need. A7, business card, whatever it is. I also have crop marks if you're a printer. If you're a letterpress printer, space is money on plates, on dies, and I make crop marks that are tiny, they're compact, they take up as little space as possible while still doing everything you need them to do. You can get those there too. I will see you next time.